I am Peytonador. So this is how it feels, huh? Yes, I am joined by Foollboy Games. And
Just ignore that.
just ignore that, yes. Now, normally, we would start an episode by saying what we've done for the past week or month, depending on how long it's been. But this time, that's what we're doing for the entire episode. So join us from the urban centers of Iowa to the deserts of New Mexico and Colorado. This one should be hopefully a wild adventure. Is that
Don't
intro
forget about the fact that
captivating
boy
enough?
lives in a Hollywood Hills. Sorry, Beverly Hills.
Who lives in Beverly Hills?
Sorry, I should rephrase. I'm a homeless man in Beverly Hills living in my car.
Okay. At least it's a nice car.
Yeah.
Alright. So, for those who did not see the first episode, first of all, shame on you. But it's fine. I forgive you. Because
But
I'm
I
about
don't.
to repeat it all. So, once upon a time, about a month ago, our church put on a bake sale where children would hand out baked goods to adults, with the baked goods being made by us teenagers. I was in charge of making a specific type of cake, but I had to find a recipe for the frosting, and as it turns out, I accidentally did not make real frosting. I had made heroin, which is, there are no mistakes, there are just happy accidents, really. A bunch of kids got sick, and I kinda skipped over a few details after that part, so allow me to elaborate. The police realize, or first, it's reported that a bunch of children just got sick, all in relation to this mysterious graveyard cake. And pretty soon the police become involved after realizing the illegal nature of this cake. It doesn't take long for them to track me down as the creator of this accursed creation. They come knocking on my door. And they have a search warrant. They ask to come see. They ask me about the frosting, typical stuff. When I hear them ask about the frosting, I say, oh, I still have a bunch left up. Would you like some? And I attempt to, offer them some of this quote-unquote frosting. He just looks horrified at me. It's honestly really offensive. He grabs it right out of my hands. Pretty rude, I'd thought, at the time. We get into an argument after he says he's taking it home in my dish, and also that I'm under arrest for some reason. So this man comes into my house, steals my frosting, then puts me under arrest for telling him he can't steal my frosting. I was pretty upset, so I decide not to get arrested, which is a right, maybe, potentially, not sure. He says I can't do it, so I make a run for it. I hop in his car and drive off in the police car. I put the sirens on. I book it out of town. pretty soon, a bunch of police cars show up behind me, telling me it's a full-on chase at this point. Do you remember any of this? I'll allow you to fill in. You've been awfully quiet for the past 5 minutes.
I'm just gonna listen. You told me about it. I don't remember. I wasn't there.
Oh man. Yeah, it was on.
Called me on a pay play. Bro, I live in a car.
Yeah.
I can barely afford gas. I just steal rich people.
It was on the news. There were news helicopters chasing me down as well. Eventually, they try to seal off the road ahead of me. And I realize this, and I don't care. I just drive right over it. The tires are popped by the stuff they use to pop the tires. I'm not an expert on whatever this is called. Punji sticks or something?
What?
Probably not.
What are you not an expert on?
In car chases, sometimes they'll the road ahead of the chase, they'll put some sharp stuff on the road so that it'll cut through tires.
Yeah. I'm not an expert on that either.
So continue. That happens. The car comes to a stop. It actually starts rolling with me inside of it. I get pretty banged up, but when I leave the car, there's 4 officers there ready to arrest me. But I'm not going down without a fight. They're taking away my right to own the frosting that I have created. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how to continue this storyline.
Bro, didn't you black out there for a while?
Sure. I blacked out because I was just in a car accident or something.
You got a really major concussion.
Inside of the jail, I see my bail is posted at $1.8 million. It's not. But, sure. $1.8 million is the bail. And guess who walks in to pay it? That's right. Your boy Foollboy Games. Right.
I just showed up.
Yeah, when he noticed how high it was, he left.
Alright, let me continue this. So, I'm in LA, right?
Yeah.
Just driving through Beverly Hills, and I'm breaking into celebrities' houses, and and I'm stealing a bunch of stuff because I'm homeless. The only thing I have is my Aventador, and I haven't cleaned it in years. It's covered in dirt and crap, and I've driven it across the beach a few times and ran over some people, GTA style, because I get bored. So I'm just driving down Hollywood Boulevard, and I get a call on my Nokia, Nokia, whatever the heck you want to call it. It's you from you're telling me you're in this car chase and there's police chasing you and stuff. It's like, huh, interesting. Classic Peytonador behavior. So I hang up the phone and I stop at I stop, by this TV shop, and I'm like, but the TVs weren't on, so I was like, yo, these TVs are pretty cool. So, instead of buying one, I break into someone's house and I steal one. But, practical logic right there.
Very practical.
But then I realized that I don't have the remote. So I sell the TV for some money and I buy the remote for the TV I sold.
Outstanding move.
And then I go to some other person's house and I steal their TV. But it turns out that the remote I have doesn't work for that TV. So I sell that TV and I can buy the remote for that TV.
So now you just
this
have
isn't
two
getting me a lot.
remotes.
So I finally make enough money. I buy my own TV. Luckily, it came with a remote.
Thank
So I
goodness.
get to my Lamborghini again. I break into someone's house and I knock them out and I set up my TV in their house and I watch it. Even though they already had a TV, I want to use my TV. And it comes on to the and it's you being chased by the police.
This
I'm like,
this all happened in like 5 minutes it took for them to catch me. That's incredible.
yeah. Hey man, gotta respect the hustle. And I finally watched. I was like, bro, and then it sees you get wrecked and stuff, and then you obviously you get arrested, and then it posts your bail on the thing for 1 point. How much was it? 5 million.
1.8 million.
1.8 million. I was thinking to myself, bro, I only have 2 million. So what I do is I get back in my car, smash my TV because I didn't want the guy who lived in that house to have it.
It's such an anti-logical plot line.
I get in my car, I drive up to the richest person in Los Angeles' place, I break in, I leave my $2 million there, and I steal 1.8 million. So I get back in my car. Now that I have enough money, I drive to where you are, and I pay your bail.
That's incredible.
I like this Florida man.
How was I the one who ended up in jail?
Hey man.
When you've been pulling this crap. Well, that was a good day for me. I asked you
and then we ran out of
where
gas.
you got the money. What did we do?
Remember that we ran out of gas about halfway down the highway?
Yeah, and
since I spent all my money on you, I thought to myself, oh great, I need gas. So I take off all the tires of the car, and I sell it for gas. I get the gas, I put it in the car, and we can't move because I sold the tires. So I think to myself, So I take the windshield off and I sell that, and I'm able to get tires back, and we're on our way.
Yeah, that was
Genius
one
right there.
windy journey.
I'm so genius, it's frightening.
Where are we going, by the way, in this windshieldless car?
Well, I'm see what happens is I'm driving down the highway, We end up in since I live in Los Angeles, where was it that you got arrested in?
Somewhere in Iowa. Major city.
Yeah, Iowa.
Undisclosed.
We're driving down, the highway. We get to New Mexico, and we're driving down and stuff, and I'm like, yo, bro, I don't got enough gas to get us both to Los Angeles, so I'm gonna kick you out of the car.
And this is the point where I ask you where you got $1.8 million. I don't know why it took me this long, but you saying that you didn't have the money for gas.
I had $2 million. I had $2 million, and I broke into a rich person's house. I left my $2 million there, and I took $1.8 million because I didn't have enough money. I only had $2 million.
And after realizing that, I understood that this was not an ideal situation for me to be in. With, the bail money fraudulent.
It wasn't fraudulent.
Soon. That's true. You technically gave them $200,000.
I gave him $2 million because I didn't have $1.8 million. I only had $2 million, so I gave my $2 million. I got $1.8 million. See, it's put the pieces together.
I love the implication that you're a multi-millionaire, but you still can't afford housing in California.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
No. I'm always wearing the nicest clothes, but yet I live on the street. The nicest clothes in California standards, at least. A trash bag. I'm kidding.
And a box.
But yeah. A box? Yeah, so I'm like, bro, I don't have enough gas to get you to California. But I wasn't able to articulate it because we have no windshield and I have so many bugs in my mouth. We just. So I'm like, I got enough gas, to get to Los Angeles, and so I kick you out of my car, and I drive a few feet, and I stop, because I have enough gas. I'm like, bro, you're on your own. So I get out and I push it, push my way back to Los Angeles, and
that's amazing.
And I have no idea what happened after that because I didn't see that.
So now I'm stranded in the city of Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm walking down the streets. It's getting pretty late. I go down this one alleyway, and there's a seemingly young man in a hoodie waiting around, kind of loitering, looking for someone, it seemed. Mm-hmm. I asked him, yo, hey, what are you doing? I don't know what I asked him. Something along those lines.
You want me to do his voice?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Yo, man, I don't know. I'm just waiting for Mr. White. For you. B-word?
I go by many names.
Yo,
listen, I'm in need of something, anything. Do you have something you can give me? I'm in need of food and other stuff.
I got roads that are really lights up blue. I got 5 fingers and one of them's for you. That's all I got, man. Well, I guess you can stay here and with me and wait for Mr. White if you want to do that. But he's not gonna be back. He's gonna be back for a while. He has to go teach some stuff, and I'm supposed to stand here and watch over his RV.
Oh, I didn't realize this RV conveniently parked in the alleyway. You mind if I wait inside for shelter? It looks like it's about to.
Right ahead, as long as you don't steal it.
Haha, you're so funny. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Jesse.
Jessica? Nice to meet you, sir.
Jesse, do you understand the words that come out of my mouth, you loser?
That was super rude now, man.
Look, man, I don't like swearing.
I appreciate that.
Even though I do it on things.
I appreciate that, Jessica. So I head inside. It smells horrible. I find a light, overhead light. I sit at the driver's seat, and I kind of doze off at this point. And I start having a dream. And in this dream, I'm behind the wheel of a car. And I decide in that dream to go buy some donuts because it was morning. But in real life, I put the car into drive, or the RV into drive, and I hit the gas pedal. I was unconscious at the time, but presumably I just plowed down the streets, taking out people and shops and smaller vehicles until finally I awoke, having crashed into a department store. The RV, by the way, was fine. That thing's durable as heck. Second car accident in like a day. Not ideal. But when I come to, I find someone waiting for me.
Mr. White.
Wait.
Who was it?
I don't know. Just do Jesse again, I guess. I'm making this up as I go along.
Who are you? Are you in my RV?
Where did you... Are you Mr. White? I'm such a
yes.
good fan.
Do you know where
Jessica talked about you like you were such a nice person.
And?
I like your bald head, I suppose.
Alright.
I think we're hitting it off. I think we could be great friends, Mr.
I want my RV back. She's the pull-out gun.
Oh, no. You see, that's pretty rude. Wait, hold on. Have you been driving this thing? I'm not sure.
Well, I'm gonna kill you anyways.
No, that's not ideal.
As Mr. White's about to pull the trigger, guess what happens?
What happens?
Since I finally got enough gas back, I'm driving back to come get you. Because I think to myself, I'm already halfway to Los Angeles, but there's this gas station in Albuquerque. But I wasn't able to fill up that much, so I get in my car from about 100 miles away, and I turn around like, I need more gas. So I get down there, halfway, I have to push all the way back to that gas station. I get some more gas, and I start driving around, and I see you in an RV with this really bald guy with glasses and a goatee. And I thought, he looks like he's about to hurt him, so I step on the gas as hard, and I floor it basically, and I run this guy over.
Oh, wow. Foollboy to the rescue, once again.
And then I run to the building and knock myself out.
Oh.
Yeah, tough luck, I guess.
Well, I don't care. I'm getting out of here. You're on your own. So I hop back in the RV, lock the doors, and this time I consciously drive away. And by this point, the police are once again in the situation. But luckily, this RV has missiles in the back that pop out. And I blow everything up. And yes, super drug missiles, they're called. And also, rocket power capability, I decided. So soon I was just in the desert, pretty much losing control. And I realize that in the desert I get lost. There's not a whole lot to do in the desert. It's at this point that I recorded episode 1 of season 2. So we're caught up to that.
I was in the hospital.
You were in the hospital?
Yeah, I got knocked out. I ran into the...
That's awesome.
Well, at that point, I was driving. I was driving with my legs back to Los Angeles. I was following you and stuff. And my arms were broken, and I didn't have anybody to drive. I killed a few people, but luckily nobody was able to figure it out.
I mean, so did I with those drug lasers, or missiles, or both.
Drug lasers? Alright. Yeah.
But in
So
that video,
yeah, we
I did
continue.
say my exact address, and unfortunately for me, people in the area were listening. 5 minutes after I uploaded that video, I got a knock on the door. I opened it. It was Walt. I'm sorry, Mr. White. I don't know his first name.
Buddy,
What
I'm
was
gonna tell
that?
you this again. It's my RV, and Jesse is very confused on why you stole it. So I'm gonna ask you again. Even though I'm wheelchair bound and after I got ran over by some weird dude with a really bad haircut who wears a box, and I am presuming it's from California because he has a logic of a potato, ran me over, I'm still gonna hold you at gunpoint and take my RV back.
Oh, that's a shame. Because I'm gonna activate drug laser missiles.
What? What the heck is that?
I don't know how, but they're activated now. And they blew him away.
Oh. It's like a little star. Let's say a little like in the sky, like bing.
Screams into
Like
the
kind of
distance.
like yeah.
That's not good. He must have discovered my location due to the Robert upload. So I locked the doors again, and I head off back into the desert because I'm afraid of who else could be watching. I'm on the run from law enforcement and chemistry teachers in wheelchairs, and really just about everyone at this point. Now, unlike
chemistry
Foollboy,
teachers in wheelchairs.
yes.
Police. What about me?
Ezra Miller eventually.
Ezra Miller.
I mean,
we see what was happening during that time was I was driving back to Los Angeles, with my legs because my arms were broken after I ran into Walter White and I drove right into the store. The front of my Lamborghini was pretty damaged, so I'm thinking to myself, I need a way to get this fixed. So I drive up to or like a mechanic shop. And I'm like, yo, how much does this cost to fix? He's like, oh, that'd be about maybe $8,000. I'm like, bro, I don't have that kind of money. So what I do is I steal a baby.
oh my goodness.
And I tried to sell it on the black market, but that didn't give me that much money. It only gave me about $1,000. So I was like, bro, this is stupid. So I get my Lamborghini and I sell it because I need to fix it. So I sell it, and I get another car, and it's a replica of the Mad Max car, the V8 Interceptor. And I'm thinking, this is pretty cool, but I need to get my Lamborghini fixed. Now I have the money to get it fixed. So I buy back my Lamborghini with the money I sold it for, and I get it fixed.
That's great.
So now I have 2 cars to live in.
That's better than 1 car to live in.
Yeah. And also I got some more shoes. I stole them off of some child in the park.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Children are good for stealing.
Say what you know about fleas, but at least they need to live.
And I'd like to add, as I drive through the desert, I don't have to worry about fuel like Grant does, because this car, this RV, it's fueled by drugs. And as I find out, there are plenty in here.
The drug mobile.
Yeah, the drug mobile, that's what we're calling it now.
The drug RV. Wow.
But yes, as we film our Halloween special, I'm in Colorado at this point. I'm starting to realize I can't just run around forever. I'm gonna need a source of income. And that's when I come up with the great idea as I'm looking at the drugmobile and its various amenities and capabilities. I realize that I could sell drugs for a living. So I cook some up. Caffeine, fluoride, other safe, publicly available, unrestricted drugs. I go to the nearest marketplace in whatever city in northern Colorado.
You cut out.
What sentence did I cut out on? Either way, I'm sorry.
Well, his mic has cut out. I should tell you what I was doing. You see, I didn't have enough money to fill this other car. So, what I do is I steal another car. And I siphon out that car's gas, and I put it in my car. And now I have 3 cars. I got so many cars, I don't know what to do with them now.
You're really living off the land.
I was thinking...
Can you hear me at all?
I was thinking of stealing another car, so I have 4 cars, so I have an even number of cars. Because 3 cars is bad, because, it's an odd number, and I don't like odd numbers. So I go to, I drive by this house, and I see this little Fisher-Price car, and I steal that. So now I have 4 cars. And one of them doesn't need gas. I just need to get in it and use my legs. Also, while your mic isn't working. Oh, there you go.
Wait, you can hear me again?
Yes.
You can hear me this time?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, so, northern Colorado. I go onto the streets. I start selling caffeine in all of its forms. Coffee, tea.
Monster Energy.
Exactly. Fluoride. People are paying me to put it in their water supply. I'm making homemade toothpaste. I'm starting making bank from this. I start calling myself the drug lord. It's basically an empire. I'm making thousands of dollars. Enough to buy a swimming pool and have it installed in the drugmobile. The install man does not ask any questions, thankfully. Things are going very well for me in Colorado. We filmed the Halloween special. That doesn't go as well. And I am sitting...
mic problems.
Is it cutting out again?
No, it's fine. I was just commenting on the problems you had during the Halloween special.
Yes, okay. I did have a bad mic, sort of. I was chilling in the drugmobile hot tub one day with my stacks and stacks of money. And I hear another knock at the door. I'm pretty wary this point about meeting other people. So I prepare the drug laser missiles to fire in case things go awry. And I open the door because I still have not installed the peephole, which I probably should. Standing at me is a man, and he is
oh, my name is Mickey Mouse. I've been hearing you've been selling some of this drug stuff. Can I have some? You know, we at Disney, we've kind of bought all the entertainment industries, and with that, we need some drugs to give to our actors so they stay in business with us. Because, you know, actors love drugs.
I ask him, which kinds he wants. We got loads. Caffeine, fluoride. But
Goofy's been real uptight. You know, he's not doing too well. And Pluto snorted some cocaine the other day. He's a vet. But you know, good business, I guess.
Unfortunately, Mickey,
or
this man pretending to be Mickey the Mouse, didn't want the legal stuff. He wanted the heart of the drugmobile. He took an interest in the meth, let's say. That's not a metaphor. To be clear.
I am not Mickey Mouse, apparently.
I mean, does Mickey Mouse exist in this universe? He might as well.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just an impersonator. Give me your money. Alright,
oh no, I'm being held up by a Mickey the Mouse impersonator.
I'm gonna remove this costume now. Tears off mask. My name is name is Georgie McStevens.
Oh no.
And I need some money so I could buy some fish food for my fish, Steve.
No way.
You really didn't think you were going to go on an entire episode without Steve the Fish being mentioned at least once.
No way.
Our great
George McStevens, owner of Steve the Fish, apparently.
And I'm also looking for Steve. I think he's with Joe Biden at the Cool Kids Club.
It's a bit.
So I'm gonna take your money, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. So give it.
Oh no. This puts me in a real pickle. If only there was some established powers I could use to prevent myself from getting robbed, but I don't think of anything. I'm powerless against George McStevens, or whoever this is. He takes all the money and the drugs, and he leaves me tied up in the front seat. Luckily, he switches back to the mouse persona, who quickly bites away the ropes, leaving me untied to the seat. And then he leaves. So,
alright, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna touch some more kids.
Oh no! Oh boy. What a monster.
Very much a monster.
So I'm powerless in the desert, like at least a mile away from civilization. No fuel, no laser missiles, and with everyone chasing me. Luckily, in the nick of time, a drug cartel comes in, shoots George McStevens to death as I watch it.
Yo, amigo, we've been hearing you have some trouble. So, we're gonna offer you something. You'll make the drugs for us. We'll pay you handsomely. What do you need, man?
Are you talking to me?
Are you mute or something, or is your mic not working?
Is it not working? Can you hear me?
My homeboy here is a musician. Yo, homeboy, show him your magic trick.
Can you hear me?
Alright, amigo. I'm gonna let you watch this cocaine disappear. What? See, man, it's gone.
Can you hear me now?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're having technical difficulties.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Do I just have to speak louder? Can you hear me like this?
Yeah, I can hear you like that.
Okay. Interesting. Holy smokes.
The drug cartel has entered.
Did that drug cartel member just make cocaine disappear? These must be sorcerers. Witches. In league with the demons. I'm outnumbered. What do they want? I ask the...
Yo, man, we want you to make drugs for us, man. We'll pay you handsomely.
I already get paid handsomely for making drugs. How much are you willing to pay?
No, we'll pay you 10 big ones.
Per gram of caffeine?
No. For some heroin, man. And some cocaine.
Oh. Well, yeah, last time I did that, it didn't end well for me. I went to jail, you see. I'm pretty sure that stuff's illegal.
We're waiting to the cops, man. All we want is some of the stuff, man. We don't want none. We're not gonna turn you in.
Dude.
But if you fail us, we will turn you in. In fact, we'll shoot you in the freaking face.
Oh no.
And then we'll turn your dead body in.
This is bad. I don't have any drugs. Mickey Mouse stole my drugs.
You talking about Mickey freaking Mouse stole some drug, man?
Yeah.
You must be on drugs of your own.
He did. A few, yes. I'm not sure.
So you're telling me I know where to make drugs?
Do you know who I am? I am the Robert. One of the Roberts. I've got
what the frick is that?
In high places.
Man, it sounds like some stupid podcast.
How could you? That's it. Drug laser missiles activate. Wait.
Yo, no, man, I look like it was more to the side than this.
Oh no. I'm in trouble now.
They missed.
Now they're out of fuel.
See, and at this moment, you see, where I was, I was just, I was trying to contemplate if I wanted a fifth or a sixth card, because, I got 4 cars. But I want more cars. I stole one nice one, and I stole a Fisher Price car. So, I get in my Lamborghini, and I'm thinking to myself, yo, I should drive up to Colorado and see if I can ask Peyton for some advice. So I'm driving up to Colorado, and as I drive up, I'm looking for his RV, I'm looking around. I don't see his RV and stuff.
And at this point, I call you on my phone. Yo.
And then I pick up my Nokia phone,
Grant.
Sup, bro?
I'm in some hot water right now.
Yo, man, pay drugs.
Yo. I hear some cartel on the phone, my guy. Are you okay?
Wow, you could tell that they're a cartel from their accents. That's very impressive. I'm a little worried.
Yeah, they're Mexican. I deal with these guys all the time in Los Angeles.
Oh, that's a good point.
California was once owned by the Mexicans, so there's quite a bit of cartels and gangs there.
And that's a historical fact.
Yo, man, pay the deadline.
Yo.
They want me to make...
You need help?
They want me to make drugs for money. I'm not sure I can do this morally. Here.
So let me get this straight. You can't do this morally, but yet you're doing it. You already did it. You already made drugs, but you can't do it for some Mexicans.
Oh no, they're talking about illegal drugs, man. I don't want to get arrested again.
You're running an illegal business, so I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to say.
I just sell caffeine.
But is your business registered with the government?
No.
whenever it's illegal. So
Oh, you're right. Maybe I am the criminal. Alright, I hang
yeah,
up. Cartel man, I have an offer to make.
man. All right, let's hear it.
You leave here, or you die. And first you're gonna give me all of your drugs, no matter what you choose. Is that understood?
Man, I got some guns, man. What do you got?
I am Robert.
you hear somebody backing up and they hit something. Oh gosh, dang it! Finally, I make it out and I drive over these guys. Yo, Jorge, no, no. I bleed taco sauce. Then they die.
What a tragedy. A
Well,
gruesome sight to be sure.
you got you got some tortillas I can use.
Having defeated the cartel.
Chimichangas? No, I defeated the cartel.
Okay,
You
yeah.
just
Yeah, I just stood there. You defeated the cartel. To be fair.
I ran them over with my car.
that thing sure comes in handy.
It does. It really does.
Having safely placed the drugs back where they belong, in the drugmobile, I sit down with you in the seats of this spectacular RV, and I tell you, I can't believe it. I'm a criminal. I'm a Robert's on the Run, Robert Official Podcast Season 2. It's an inspiring quote.
I guess we have just broke bad. Wait. We broke bad or we bad broke. No, I think it's broke bad. It's broke bad.
It's time to break bad.
Is it break bad?
Let me check my notes again. It's time to break bad.
I'm just confused.
That was a flawless execution. Great script writing.
And I'm just improvising.
It's at this moment we founded our great drug venture. Plan to conquer all 50 states.
Including Puerto Rico, the 51st state. Yeah. The 51st states of America.
Phase 1. Make the drugs. Phase 2. Sell the drugs in all 50 states. Phase 3. Make Puerto Rico the 51st state and sell drugs there too. It's a brilliant 3-stage plan, which will continue.
And then we buy the United States.
Exactly. That's phase 5. We skipped phase 4 because there's probably going to be something
Some really bad
pops up.
TV
We'll have to wait.
Dumb joke. Don't listen to what I said.
That's fine. We didn't even hear it.
Okay, good.
This was a good. I think that's all. That's all we have. Chapter 1 of the Roberts on the Run storyline. So to recap, I accidentally made heroin, got arrested for it. Foollboy bailed me out. We ended up stranded in Albuquerque. Ran into the cast of Breaking Bad. Wait, nearly killed the cast of Breaking Bad twice. Then, in Colorado, ran into George McSteven and the Taco Cartel, which we also defeated.
I defeated.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop claiming victory for that. You won. Besides the dude in the wheelchair, you won every fight in this episode.
I like how this entire thing could have been avoided if I just had enough gas.
That's true.
and if I still had $2 million.
Yeah,
You could have been living with me in my one car in Los Angeles.
that would be awesome. But hey, you did get 3 new cars out of this, and probably more to come.
I did. Mm-hmm. Alright, so I guess that's the end.
Yes.
I'm
Next
Foollboy
week.
Games.
Next week, I believe we're doing the Thanksgiving special. You'll have to. That'll be fun.
Yep.
Alright. This has been an episode of Robert. Thank you for watching.
I am Foollboy Games. Yeah.
Thank
you for watching this episode of Robert. You can check us out on YouTube. And that's about it. Because, yeah.
Yes.
You can check out a few of the episodes on Anchor or Spotify, but I stopped uploading those because they were having editing issues and audio issues.
Yes. We go over this every episode.
We do.
So for the
We do.
0.2 people who've watched to this point,
Mm-hmm.
you're pretty cool, I guess. See,
Alright, I'm
Love
Foollboy
you.
Games.
I'm
I love you too.
Peytonador. Goodbye.
Bye.